get someone from the audience. Who wants to come up here? This is my newfound friend. She's from the Philippines. What's your name again?
Dolores.
Dolores. Please come, Dolores. She's also from the Philippines. And Dolores, would you be able to help me with this? Because we're going to do a role play. Before the role play, let me ask you, what is your problem with regards to speaking?
Many.
Number one.
Table topics, I get nervous.
You get nervous. Number two.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. Number three.
Grammar.
Grammar. Good.
Many.
How many of you had the same problem? Have the same problem? See, all of them has got it. So you really don't have to be nervous. Correct? Yes?
Correct.
So really, it is just within our mind that we create all these problems, because all of us are made out of dust. We all eat food to survive. We're equivalent one, so what's the big deal? So a Maverick speaker or a Maverick coach is actually someone who has independent thought and behavior according to the dictionary. A Maverick is someone who can think and direct its own behavior. Please join me. Yeah. So would you be able to direct your nervousness in such a way that even if you're nervous, you tell yourself, Dolores, this is just you thinking that you are less than others. So, because you are made out of dust, just like other people's bodies are, stand up and speak. Would you be able to tell that to yourself?
Yes, I have done that.
Very good. And it was successful, right?
Most of the time.
And why was it not successful in sometimes?
I believe that I replay the emotion.
Exactly. So it's just a replay in your mind of these different things that is really a definition of you being less than others. That's all. So as a Maverick coach, I will help you deal with that. Guess why? Because when I was diagnosed with 4th stage breast cancer. At that point, I have no choice. Don't wait for that point in your life before you even look at it. So I was able to identify the problem and provide a solution, and I stood up. And guess what? I did not have chemo or radiation. I refused it. And I said, I'm going to heal myself, and I used the tools that I had, which is in another speech. But that's all I did. And that gives me the expertise to actually help you, because that's exactly what I did. Having that same problem, I was able to tell myself constantly. That means every time the switch is on and saying, Jude, forget it. You're Filipina. Your grammar is not correct, right? What's the other one? Where pronunciation cannot be understood and you're nervous, you can't do it. I did it. I stood up. When I had cancer, it was death I was facing. And every time I have to do that, the only difference between having a coach, a Maverick speaker coach, is that you do not have a chance to give yourself the chance to fail, because the coach will always be there and holding your hand. Is it the grammar, Dolores? Say yes. Remember, the grammar can be corrected, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, we're going to correct your grammar. Your pronunciation. It's just pronunciation. All of them has got the same problem. We can correct it. I will help you with that. Correct?
Great.
Great. With regards to nervousness, I will give you some techniques that you can use to be able to get through this nervousness. Are we in business?
We are.
Thank you. Please sit down. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just met Dolores. What did I do? Regarding entrepreneurship that was mentioned in this speech before my speech, it is really us who is doing the business. So the cornerstone and the most important thing is who we are within all we do, be it in relationships, business, social responsibilities, speaking. It is us. So we're also going to work on that, because as a Maverick speaker, before we look at or ask questions about what is wrong with other people's speech, we have to look at what is it that stops me from being who I am? What is it that stops me from expressing myself fully? It's something like you're doing the cha-cha. Who knows how to dance? There you go, Marty. Dolores, please come. You know how to do the cha-cha, right?
Yeah.
Right, please.
I'm the specimen.
She's a doctor talking about specimen. So, show us the cha-cha. Cha-cha-cha. Very good. Give her a hand. Thank you. So, what we're doing in the Maverick speaking program is, first of all, what? First of all, you gotta know where you are at. Meaning, you gotta know that you're standing here, and then you're gonna move your legs. So we're gonna tell you, you're gonna move it to the right, then back, and then left back. Correct? But ourselves, when we're alone, even looking at ourselves is very difficult. It's something like, I don't really care. You know, I'm alone, I can just do whatever. You see? So with a coach, you're able to work with someone who will actually tell you, well, look at your posture, Dolores. Is your hand clasping? I attended the advanced group, and some of them are doing this. So, is that part of your speech? Or is that an unconscious physical movement? So these are the different things that you will learn. So number one, you have someone to look at you and to ask you to look at yourselves. Number two, you have someone there to hold you by the hand, so that whenever you say, I don't care, someone would care and ask you to care also for yourself. Number three, someone is there to actually enjoy with you who you are, because that person has actually walked what he is talking about. It is about walking your talk. Because what is the use of getting a book that's worth 30 bucks, or a program that was given by someone who is now very wealthy, that you don't know their story of how they came from point 1 to point 100. You see, you know a little bit about it. And you can't even talk to them anymore because they have so much money. You see, they're not actually into in this club also. Doing what you do. So ladies and gentlemen, to sum up whatever the Maverick speaking coach and the program, it is about looking at you intimately. It is about introspection. And at the same time, within looking at ourselves inside, we might have you video so that you can also look at yourself. And when you look at yourself, you see many things. Because when you're here, all you think about is nervousness. All you think about is the evaluation. Oh my God, maybe this is wrong. Maybe I should have said something else. And what I wrote in my written speech is different from what I'm saying now. Some of it is here. So you're not here. You're actually somewhere out there looking at your notes, and at the same time you're here talking. Can there be two yous? No, the one you is in the mind, and the one that is real is here talking. Who are you? Who's the one talking? But can you see that? No? You think you're both, and now you're confused, you're in doubt. How can you be able to give a speech if you are in doubt? You can't. Can you? You can't. How many of you agrees with me? Thank you. Mr. Toastmaster.